Hare Krishna. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Giri Varadari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Giri Varadari Yashodanandana Braja Jana Ranjana Yashodanandana Braja Jana Ranjana Yamuna Tira Vanachari Yamuna Tira Vanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Giri Varadari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Giri Varadari Yashodanandana Braja Jana Ranjana Yashodanandana Braja Jana Ranjana Yamuna Tira Vanachari Yamuna Tira Vanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadada Shri Vyasadeva Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Yadvaita Gadada Shri Srivasadi Gaur Bhakta-vrinda. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada. जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य अष्टोत्तर श्री श्रीमद डिवाइन ग्रेस अभय चरणारविंद भक्तिवेदांत स्वामी श्रील प्रभुपाद कीज ग्रंथराज श्रीमद्-भागवतम कीज अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। नष्टप्रायेषु भद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवतीरुत्तमश्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्टिकी। कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय देवकीनन्दनाय च नन्दगोपकुमाराय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः। नमः पंकजनाभाय नमः पंकजमालिने नमः पंकजनेत्राय नमस्ते पंकजांग्रये। Hare Krishna, we welcome you all to today's Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam class. So today we are reading from 2nd canto, 8th chapter, 26th verse. Okay, questions by King Pariksit. न मे शवा परायन्ति न मे शवा परायन्ति ब्रह्मन् अनशनादमि ब्रह्मन् अनशनादमि पिबतोच्युत पीयूषम् तद्वाक्याब्धिविनिः श्रुतम्। न मे शव परायन्ति ब्रह्मन् अनशनादमि पिबतोच्युत पीयूषम् तद्वाक्याब्धिविनिः श्रुतम्। न मे शव परायन्ति ब्रह्मन् अनशनादमि पिबतोच्युत पीयूषम् तद्वाक्याब्धिविनिः श्रुतम्। Please listen. महेशवा परायण पिबतोच्युत पीयूषम् द्वाक्याब्धिविनिः श्रुतम्। न मे शवा परायन्ति ब्रह्मन् अनशनादमि पिबतोच्युत पीयूषम् तद्वाक्याब्धिविनिः श्रुतम्। न मे शवः परायन्ति ब्रह्मन् अनशनादमि पिबतोच्युत पीयूषम् तद्वाक्याब्धिविनिः श्रुतम्। न मे श्रवा परायन्ति अनशनादमि अच्युत पीयूषम् तद्वाक्याब्धिविनिः श्रुतम्। माताजी। न मे शवा परायन्ति ब्रह्मन् अनशनादमि पिबतोच्युत पीयूषम् tadvakyabdi vinishrutam. What word meaning? Na, never. Me, mine. Ashava, life. Parayanti, becomes exhausted. Brahman, O learned Brahmana. Anashanadami, because of fasting. Pibataha, because of my drinking. Achyuta, of the infallible. Piyusham, nectar. Tat, your. Vakyabdi, ocean of speech. Vinishrutam, flowing down from. Translation purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. O learned Brahmana, because of my drinking the nectar of the message of the infallible personality of Godhead, which is flowing down from the ocean of your speeches, I do not feel any sort of exhaustion due to my fasting. Please repeat after me. O learned Brahmana, because of my drinking the nectar of the message of the infallible personality of Godhead, which is flowing down from the ocean of your speeches, I do not feel any sort of exhaustion due to my fasting. Purport. The disciplic succession from Brahma, Narada, Vyasa and Sukadeva Goswami is particularly different from others. The disciplic successions from the other sages are simply a waste of time, being devoid of Achyuta Katha, or the message of the infallible Lord. The mental speculators cannot present their theories very nicely by reason and arguments, but such reasons and arguments are not infallible, for they are defeated by better mental speculators. Maharaja Pariksit was not interested in the dry speculation of the flickering mind, but he was interested in the topics of the Lord, because he factually felt that by hearing such nectarian message from the mouth of Sukadeva Goswami, he was not feeling any exhaustion, even though he was fasting because of his imminent death. One can indulge in hearing the mental speculators, but such hearing cannot endure for any length of time. One will be exhausted very soon from hearing such hack-hand ways of thinking, and no one in the world can be satisfied simply by hearing such useless speculations. The message of the Lord, especially from a personality like Sukadeva Goswami, can never be tiring, even though one may be exhausted from other causes. In some editions of Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, the text of the last line of this verse reads, Anyatra kupita dvijat, which means that the king might be overwhelmed by the thought of his imminent death by snake bite. The snake is also twice born, and its anger is compared to the cursing Brahmana boy who was without good intelligence. Maharaja Pariksit was not at all afraid of death, for he was fully encouraged by the message of the Lord. One who is fully absorbed in Achyuta Katha can never be afraid of anything in this world. Om Agnanati Mirandasya Gnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurun Militam Mena Tasmai Shri Gurave Nama Shri Chaitanya Manobishtam Stapitam Mena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamsha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Saitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakanvitam Sha Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pashyata Deshatarine Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Iti Namine Shri Varsabhanavi Devi Daitaya Kripadyaye Krishna Sambandha Vijnana Daine Prabhave Nama Madhuryo Jvala Premadya Sri Rupanuga Bhaktida Sri Gaura Karuna Shakti Vigrahaya Namostute Namaste Gauravani Sri Murtaya Dina Tarine Rupanuga Viruddha Pasiddhanta Dvanta Harine Namo Gaura Kishoraya Sakshad Vairagya Murtaye Vipralamba Rasambude Padambujayate Namam Namo Bhakti Vinodaya Satchidananda Namine Gaura Shakti Swarupaya Rupanuga Varayate Gaura Virba Bhumestvam Nirdeshna Sajjana Priya Vaishnavam Sarva Bhumo Shri Jagannadayate Namam Vancha kalpatarubhyasya kripa sindhu bhayevacha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo nama namo mahavadanyaya krishna prema pradayate krishnaya krishna chaitanya namne gauratvise nama panchatattvatmakam krishnam bhaktarupa swarupakam bhaktavataram bhaktakyam namami bhaktashaktikam he krishna karuna sindhu deenabandhu jagatpate gopesha gopika kanta radha kanta namostute Jayatam Surato Pangur Mamanda Matergati Matsarvasva Padambujau Radha Madana Mohano Divya Vrindaranya Kalpadhrumada Srimad Ratnagara Simhasanasto Srimad Radha Srila Govinda Devo Preshtalibi Sevyamanas Marami Srimad Rasarasarambi Vamshi Vada Tadastita Karshan Venus Viner Gopi Gopinada Estriyestuna Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shrivasadi Gaurabhanda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna. Before beginning, I will like to take blessings from all the Vaishnavas assembled here, especially senior devotees, so that we can discuss from Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam. So this section about the questions of King Pariksit Maharaj. So Pariksit Maharaj asked lot of questions. And here if you see, here Pariksit Maharaj is telling to Sukadeva Goswami that, you see this Anvay, Name Shava Parayanti. Name Shava. Ashava means what? Life. Means here Pariksit Maharaj is telling that, it's almost now it is second canto. It is second canto and they were discussing, it's not like they were having some water break or juice break or some prasadam break. There was no break actually. No sleeping break, no eating break, no drinking break, nothing. It was Sukadeva Goswami was speaking continuously and Pariksit Maharaj was hearing continuously. Okay. So here, because Sukadeva Goswami is actually a very renunciant. We see how he appeared from the womb of. He doesn't want to come to this world only. He was inside mother womb for like 16 years. He was inside the mother's womb, and then he came out, and then also he did not stay for 1 second also in the home. Immediately he ran away from the home. He came out of the womb and he walked away from the home. Vyasadeva father, he was running behind him, and then he was going away, and then Vyasadeva disciples they spoke that Bhagavatam verses, and then he got attracted. So like that, he was completely self-realized. Sukadeva Goswami is already great devotee of the Lord, and is already completely self-realized, renunciant, and he doesn't stay in the home just for the milking time. How much the householders, the amount of the milking, they milk the cow like for 15-20 minutes, that much time he stays at one place. He immediately moves from there, like that. So like that he's very renunciant, and he roams naked actually. He's so renunciant that he roams naked only, he doesn't wear anything. So that was his position. But here Pariksit Maharaj, we see he was born in like a royal family and Kshatriya, all the royal comforts, riding in the horse, staying in like soft cushion bed, all these things. Lot of Aishwarya, all those things were there, very famous. Kingly, all the things he was possessing. So, so Pariksit Maharaj was thinking that maybe Sukadeva Goswami might think that I need some break. I need some break in between. But here Pariksit Maharaj telling, I don't want any break. Name Shava Parayanti Brahman Anashanadami means don't think that because right now I am fasting means already ek canto to khatam ho gaya. Full canto got completed and without anything, without any break. So don't think that Name Ashava Parayanti, that means mera pran chut jayega. Don't think that my life will go away. Sometimes we feel that sometimes the prasadam, if it becomes late, we get this, mera pran chut ja rahe hain, my life is slipping away. Are kuch to khilao, something like that. Jai Shri Shri Radha Madhav ki, Jai Shri Shri Gaur Nitai ki, Shri Jagannath Baladev Subhadra Sudarshan ki, Jai Shri Prabhupada ki, Jai. We get this sometimes if there is like long break. Sometimes we experience this in Nirjala Ekadashi. Nirjala Ekadashi from morning, early morning till the next day. Like sometimes it go like 5:30, sometimes 10 o'clock in the morning. In some days, some years it happens. So think that when the next morning 5 a.m. will come, like you are always remembering about that. Like when it will become time. Hamesha raat kab bajega, subah kab hoga. Like thinking desperately, like when will like. We'll think that मेरा प्राण छूट जाएगा, मतलब before 5 a.m. appears मेरा प्राण ही चले जाएगा, like that we feel because of too much attached to eating, sleeping ना, we feel that one day break from eating, sleeping ना, completely we can understand our spiritual position, how much our consciousness is. So it happened, but here Pariksit Maharaj is hearing like ek canto khatam ho gaya and still he is not feeling such type of anything. And he is telling, don't feel that I am feeling that my life is slipping away, and because of my fasting. Brahman Anashanadami. So this Brahman means here Sukadeva Goswami, O Brahman, Anashanadami. You heard this Anashanadami means because of my fasting, means not eating. You know this verse, Patram Pushpam Phalam Toyam Yome Bhaktya Prayatyati Tad Bhakti Upahritam Ashnami Prayatatma. Ashnami means eat. I eat. Ashnami means I eat Patram Pushpam Talam. Anashana. Anashana means means here I am not eating. That means I am fasting. So because I am fasting for such a long time, don't feel that mera pran chile jayega. Like don't feel that my life is slipping away. Means here Pariksit Maharaj is telling that don't give any break. Don't give any break. Continuously speak Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam. Don't keep any break. I want to hear. Pariksit Maharaj is so utkanta, so desperate to hear Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam that we see that he's asked this section only. He asks continuously questions. 16 questions if someone asks continuously. You can imagine how much he's desperate to hear about Krishna. So much desperate. Even for this, if we see that if someone is too much hungry, once actually when I was small child, one beggar came to my home and he was asking, please give me some water, drinking water, like that. And my mother told, not there, go away, like that. He told, my mother told, she told. And then the person, what he did, he opened the door a little bit and we see like lot of water which we use for utensils and washing clothes. Immediately what he did, he took the hand and he drank that water and went away. Because lot of people, like because of this, not eating, especially in summer, without eating or drinking, actually feel that pran chile jayega. So that's why he drank that outside water only and he went away. So like that, actually such experiences happen actually because we are conditioned souls. So, but here Pariksit Maharaj, he is not a conditioned soul. And what he is telling, actually don't feel that I am fasting, but actually I am drinking. Pibato achyuta piyusham. What I am drinking? Pibato. I am drinking. Pibato achyuta piyusham. The nectar. What is that nectar? Achyuta Piyusham. That means the nectar of Krishna Katha. So don't feel that I am exhausted, but I am continuously here, but I am continuously drinking the nectar. From where it is coming? Tad Vakyabdi Vinishrutam. Abda means ocean. Tad Vakyabdi. Vakya means the speech. So the ocean of speech, that means the, because here Sukadeva Goswami is so exalted that when he speaks Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, it doesn't mean that he will speak only 18,000 verses. He can speak unlimited, because Hari Ananta, Hari Katha Ananta. He can speak continuously, and it is it's an ocean of every word is like nectar, and Pariksit Maharaj wants to taste the every drop of nectar, every word which is coming from the mouth of Sukadeva Goswami. Pariksit Maharaj wants to taste that every drop, and in Sukadeva Goswami, in the ocean we cannot count how many droplets are there. Ocean has unlimited, Ananta. So that many Ananta, we have that much amount of Krishna Katha. So he will be speaking, you speak continuously, I want to hear continuously. Tad Vakyabdi Vinishrutam. Flowing down from your mouth, I want to hear continuously. Like that. So, 1 minute. Here if you see this, Pariksit Maharaj is, see that in this same chapter only he asks a lot of questions. He asks a lot of questions to Sukadeva Goswami, because he is so much desperate to hear more and more Krishna Katha. This Krishna Katha, it is so nectarian and it is so intoxicating that when one hears this Krishna Katha, he forgets everything whatever is happening around him. About the whole world he forgets. When there is a verse from Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, it says that Tava Vikriditam Krishna Nanam Parama Mangalam Karna Piyusha Ashadya Tejanti Anyas Prasham Jana. That means when we hear this Krishna Katha, I don't want anything. The devotees become so much Utkant, or so much desperate or absorbed in hearing Krishna Katha that they feel that they don't want anything else. They just want to hear this ocean of nectar. They want to hear it continuously, more and more and more. They are completely became completely became not connected to this world, or like beyond this world. Just like if you see this drunkard, if he after like working whole day, he get daily wages, and what he does, mostly the daily wage people, what they do, immediately they go to the alcohol shop and they drink alcohol. And when they drink alcohol, when it is like completely pura pee liya, then what they become so much intoxicated that they fell on the road only. They fell sometimes on drainage, sometimes kidhar bhi gir jate, they fell anywhere, and they because of so much of intoxication, they became completely like external cheese ka kuch farak nahi padta. Means they don't feel any type of what is happening around me, like that. So that much of intoxication happens when we drink alcohol. But Krishna Katha is more intoxicated than this alcohol. When a person hears this Krishna Katha, he becomes completely so much intoxicated that he forgets. Here Pariksit Maharaj, he was so much desperate that he forgot that he is going to die in 7 days. That he was cursed by a Brahmana boy and his death is there in the 7 days. He forgot about eating and sleeping also, and he forgot about even that about the curse, that he was cursed by a Brahmana boy and he will die in 7 days. He is not at all bothered about it. He just wants to hear more and more Krishna Katha. That much desperate he is. There are some more examples from Shastras where if we are too much absorbed in Krishna Katha, then we forget everything. If we see from this Kulashekar Alvar, he was hearing about Ram Katha, that when generally they know all the Brahmanas, Pandits who come and they do this Rama and Shravana, they know that this Kulashekar Alvar is very great devotee of the Lord. If they hear about this like Sita Aparan, all these things, then he will go for fight. So they never discussed about it. They only discussed about how Lord Rama and Sita, they were in the forest and enjoying and all this Ayodhya Leela, all those things. But once this Brahmana goes away and then his relative comes and then he starts speaking about Sita Apaharan. When he spoke about Sita Aparan, then this Kulashekar Alva was so much absorbed in hearing that he thought that this is really happening in front of him, and then he ordered all his companions, that all his soldiers, military generals, come, let's take all the weapons, keep everything ready, horses, elephants, everything, will attack Ravana, will go to Sri Lanka, will go to Lanka and attack Ravana. Like that he became so much absorbed in hearing Ram Katha, that. And then they were going away, and then that ministers they made some arrangement that from that side some horses come and tell that already we defeated Ravana and Rama already killed Ravana and they became victorious, so we can go back, like that. So then it became peaceful, like that. So that much absorption is required. But instead of becoming absorbed in Krishna Katha, we actually become more absorbed in eating and sleeping. Sometimes eating and sleeping we become so much attached to it, so much asakti. We have diseases and we have some like stomach issues or this acidity, all these things, but still so much attached to eating. Sometimes we get fever also. We get fever and we excuse, we keep excuse of sleeping this Mangalarati or chanting. But when Prasadam time comes, suddenly we appear. And then if some devotees are making what is this? Make sometimes pizza, all these things. Even though fever is there, still we take the pizza. But we don't want to attend Bhagavatam. See how much we are attached to eating and sleeping, but not attached to hearing Bhagavatam. Even though we have fever and we may get again stomach pain, all these things. There are some people, there are Americans, they are so much attached to eating, they're travelers. They go to China and they eat all this street food. They all eat the street food and they have so much attached to eating, they vomit. Because it is full. Stomach is full, they ate a lot. They want to eat more. What they do? They take some sedatives, all those things. They vomit and again they come out for eating. So that much. So this is too much I am telling, but so we should not become too much attached to eating, sleeping, mating, different. Rather we should become attached, or we developed a taste in hearing Krishna Katha. That should be our motto. And then once if you see Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, once in South India tour, he goes to a Brahmana's home, and in the home of the Brahmana, he invites the Brahmana invites this Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to come to his home, and then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, it becomes afternoon, and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu goes inside the kitchen and he sees that Brahmana did not make anything. And then the Brahmana, he asks Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, asks Brahmana, why you did not make anything? Then Brahmana says that Lakshman went to the forest, then he is bringing the fruits and vegetables. When he comes back, when he comes with the fruits and vegetables, then Mother Sita Maya, she will cook, and then we will take prasadam. Like that he was telling. He was so much involved in absorbed in Ram Katha or Krishna Katha that he is telling that he is actually inside the Ramayana, that he is telling that Lakshman went to the forest for bringing, and then Sita Maya will cook, and then I will feed you, like that. In Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also understood his bhava. Okay. He was also waited like that. if it happens to us, like our like kitchen department, if they do like that we become very angry. Once what happened is, when I was in Surat base, we have this seva to bring grocery. Actually, we bring grocery from Mumbai Juhu to Surat like once in 3 months. So once I went like that to bring grocery, and like 16, 17 packets like grocery we bring. All the grocery, like whatever, rice, dal, all these things we bring from Mumbai Juhu to Surat base in the train. So the train is like that. Sometimes if one devotee is there, so the train stops at Surat like for 2-3 minutes. We only have to throw that groceries from the door. So we become really exhausted actually. Alone, sometimes mostly we go alone only. I'm too much exhausted, and then brought that and spoke with the auto also. Auto person also is Haribol. He says that give 500, like that he asks for one trip. So, and then somehow other we reached the Surat base, and then see that prasadam got over. Too much exhausted, and morning traveled, and morning took prasad in Juhu, and then evening came, and it became 8 o'clock in the night, and brought all the grocery, and then see that prasadam got over. At that time Vishwambara Prabhu was there. I shouted at him, "What are you doing? You don't know that I am coming?" Like that I shouted at him. Without eating, sleeping, and doing this, like working hard, we become very much exhausted. And then if the prasadam is not there on time, the anger automatically comes out. What you are thinking? You don't know why I'm coming. आपको मधुर खने पर बताया ना. At that time मधुर खने पर was only that. There also he was only the in charge in Surat base also. Like that, so much of angry, became so much angry. Why? Because we are too much attached to eating, sleeping actually. But here, when we ourselves absorb more and more in hearing Krishna Katha, this automatically, this asakti towards all these external things goes away actually. The more and more we become absorbed, that's why we should every day hear Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, every day Krishna Katha. When we hear that, not only what to speak of eating, sleeping, and even the bhaya, fear of death also goes away. Fear of death. We are actually, everyone is afraid. Actually, this fear, this symptom is there in every living entity, and especially the fear of death is especially there. Everyone is fearful of death. But even this fearfulness of death also, it will disappear when we develop, when we become absorbed in Krishna Katha. Here Pariksit Maharaj was so much absorbed in hearing Krishna Katha that he is asking, requesting Sukadeva Goswami that don't keep any break. I am not at all exhausted. It is second canto right now. Don't feel that I am exhausted or I am tired. Keep on speaking this Krishna Katha more and more and more. I am not at all disturbed. And when in our own experiences, when we see that when we don't eat or drink, we experience more inquisitiveness or desperate in chanting. We chant in the morning. Suppose if you don't eat anything, or suppose here prasad sweets mil jayega, rasmalai, rasgulla. If we don't eat and then we chant continuously without eating, then we feel more that, what do you call that? That focus and determination. I'm not getting that exact word. That intense chanting, we develop that, we automatically feel that intense chanting. Ek hi jagah pe baith ke, I want to chant more and more and more. But when our stomach is full, ek bar prasad le liya pura, then that automatically laziness comes. After eating prasadam, that intense won't be there actually. If you experience, we don't feel that much intense to chant after taking prasadam. But before taking prasadam, we feel that intenseness in chanting or hearing Krishna Katha. So to hear Krishna Katha, actually, if possible, maximum we can what you say, that's why it is the prasadam timing is kept after Bhagavatam, not before Bhagavatam. Like pura pet bhar ke kha ke baithenge to mostly we don't pay much attention to hearing Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam. So that's why the morning program is so designed in such a way that we have this powerful, strong morning program, and after hearing Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, then we can take prasadam. So that strong desire to hearing Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, it will be there. And for us, actually, we don't need to do fast actually every day, and we are not doing like everyday fasting. We right now we hear Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, and next time scheduled hearing is like next day. We do Bhagavatam Shravan also in the daytime also, but temple according to the temple timing, next day morning 8 o'clock. By the time though we take 2 times meals and so many things. Evening there is a milk also. We drink lot of time water. For me also right now, for speaking I took Charanamrut, I took water, all these things. I was going the first floor, water was not there also. I was going to second floor, there was also not water. I went to third floor, then the water was there. I drank water. So much, I was thinking so much attached for drinking water. So like this as this Goswami's life, we see that Nidra Ahara Khadi Vijito. They gave up actually eating, sleeping, mating and defending, completely recreation, enjoyment, all these things. And they have completely dedicated their life in Krishna Katha. So that should be our goal. Even Prabhupada says that my desire was like I want to give up this eating, sleeping. When Prabhupada was at the time of death, we can see that at last he was only translating. He was not doing anything. He was translating Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam. He was not sleeping also, not eating also. His body became like completely like skeleton. Skeleton was visible like that. So how? Because of constantly in touch with Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam. For a devotee, more than his life, he can give up his life, but he cannot give up Krishna Katha. So the devotee is so much attached, he should be so much attached to Krishna Katha that he can give up his life also, but he cannot give up hearing Krishna Katha. So that much asakti we should develop, that much absorption, that much asakti, taste we should develop in hearing Krishna Katha, not in eating, sleeping or or all other things. Sometimes when we get this rasmalai or rasgulla, when we are eating, some droplets fall on the hand also. We don't want to miss that also. ऐसे गिर जाते तो नीचे भी गिर जाए थोड़ा उठा के लेके. We so much what you say. We automatically nobody says that you have to eat whole, but we eat automatically. So like that we should develop such taste in hearing Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam also. And this is more taste than Rasmalai, Rasgulla. It is this Pibata Bhagavatam Rasamalayam. What is that shloka starting? Nigama kalpatarur galitam phalam sukhamukad amrita drava samyutam pibata bhagavatam rasamalayam muhuraho rasika bhuvi bhavuka. This Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam is like a fresh ripened mango. In the summer season we get fresh ripened mango in season. But Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam Katha is like no season. Whole year we get this fresh ripened fruits, and it is touched by the lips of Sukadeva Goswami. So it became more nectarian, and this nectarian juice is always available to us. Okay. So that's why if we get an opportunity, if there is an opportunity is given to us to hear Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, we should not neglect it. I have other works to do, I have so many things to do, so many works to do. If we get this opportunity, then we should hear actually. If we don't hear Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam regularly, or if we don't develop taste, we will develop taste in other things. We will develop taste in associating with women and all these things, different things. Instead of developing taste in hearing Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, we will develop taste in other nonsense things, and it may lead us to give up Krishna conscious life also, to give up Krishna consciousness also. Okay. So that's why we should mold our whole day that such a way that we can attentively chant and attentively hear Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam. And sometimes we day before, like yesterday, we eat पेट भर के खाएंगे, and then next day we tell that be मेरा stomach pain हो रहा है, I have to miss Bhagavatam class. Everything comes before Bhagavatam class, Guru Puja only. All the things comes actually. Even the his body will be designed in such a way that because he is not interested in hearing, so body also thinks that इनको तो already रुचि नहीं है, so stomach pain है, bathroom automatically उसी समय आएगा, bathroom also before Guru Puja or Bhagavatam. For me also like that it happens. So we can eat in such a way, or we can we can sleep early, so that we can attend full morning program. Even my morning program is also very bad, but I want to improve it by the by the devotee's mercy. If I can improve, it will be very nice. So like that, we should make efforts. For sleeping, we don't need efforts actually. We don't need efforts. Just bed is always ready. Just go there and lie down. Always bed is ready in the ashram. Don't need any efforts. But we need efforts for everyday hearing Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam. We should keep efforts. And by hearing everyday Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam and by serving the great devotees of the Lord, we develop ruchi in hearing the Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam. And actually, the devotees are very much inquisitive to hear and discuss with others. The devotees' symptom is that mat chitta matagata prana bodhayantah parasparam katayantasya mam nityam tusyanticha ramantita. The devotees are not interested in criticizing others. The devotees are not interested in speaking bad about others or speaking about worldly matters, gramya-katha. But devotees are so much interested in discussing about Krishna Katha with each other. And they develop so much of satisfaction. Tushyanticha ramanticha. They develop so much of satisfaction and happiness. Vyasadeva ji, when he wrote all this Mahabharata and all these things for the benefit of the Shudras, Dvijabandhus and Stris, even he was not satisfied. He was not satisfied because there was no direct glorification in this Mahabharatas, all these Vedas. So then he wrote this Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam. Then Narada Muni instructed him to compile a literature where there is only the glorification of Krishna and his devotees. The Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam is the direct glorification of Krishna and his devotees. So when one hears the Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, he will have this, he can experience the real, the Atma, Tushyanticha Ramanticha. He will experience the real taste. Atma will be satisfied. The soul will get satisfaction, real satisfaction. We want to experience this real satisfaction to the soul. But that happens when we regularly hear Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam. This Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, not only the Baddha Jivas, it is nectarian, but it is even nectarian to the Atma Ramas also. This Atma Ramaya Munayo, there is a shloka, this Atma Rama shloka. Even the self-realized souls, even they pay attention, even they become interested in hearing Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam. So we are not self-realized, but we are in the path of this with sadhakas. So we are in the path of this. So we should pay more attention and more time. We should give time actually. Okay. For a sadhaka's life, if he is every day hearing Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, he will not face any difficulties in his spiritual life. Every day hearing Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, he will not face. And if he stops hearing Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, that means something is happening. If he observes that from 2-3 days he is not hearing Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, that means kuch to gadbad ho raha hai in spiritual life. Something happened which is destroying his spiritual life. And if he doesn't take the action quickly, then he will be out of devotees association. Okay, thank you very much. 2 minutes is remaining for 9 o'clock. If you have any questions, comments, corrections, we can discuss. And here in the purport it is mentioned that the snake is like a twice born. So Brahmanas are generally twice born, but the snakes are how the snakes are twice born. Twice born means it comes in the egg also. It comes in the egg and then it comes out of the egg. So like that, it's twice born like that. Okay. The birds are also sometimes mentioned as twice born because they come from the egg. So because they come out from the mother's womb through the egg, that is also one type of birth, and from the egg also they come out. So that is twice born. 2 times they take birth like that. Not like Brahmanas, not like okay. And our parampara is so great here. Prabhupada is telling that disciplic successions from other sages are simply a waste of time. Okay. There are so many different paramparas. There are so many munis. There are different type of knowledge. They also have their own parampara, but they don't speak about Krishna subject matter. That's why it is useless. We are in proper parampara, and we are having Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam also, and everything is available for us. Here no one is cheating. If you go to some professional reciters, they sometimes the food which you get, like that bandara, they don't offer only to Krishna. The person who is there says that भोग तो सब खा सकते हैं, ऐसा भगवान को क्या लगाने का जरूरत है. Like that they say. The professional reciters who are giving katha on Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, but they don't know that in Bhagavad Gita only it is mentioned patram pushpam phalam toyam. It is mentioned that if you don't offer me anything, if you don't offer me as a yajna, then you are eating only sin. That verse is also mentioned in Bhagavad Gita. So we should never hear from such professional reciters who don't have any minimum knowledge of Bhagavad Gita only, but they are speaking from Bhagavatam. So rather we should hear from the acharyas, hear from those who are connected to this parampara, Vaishnava Sampradaya. Okay. Thank you very much. Have any questions, comment? Okay, Grantharaj Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Nitai Gaur Premanande, Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai.